Okay, so today is Friday. I don't trade on Fridays, and I have not been feeling well. Um, but this is just me kind of. This is my process for what I look for. I have not been doing my best in my trading, as you can see. Lost over $10,000, $15,000 in the last week. I was doing fine, but then I really wasn't paying attention to market structure, so I was just kind of doing what I wanted to do. As you can see, we lost in this nice little piece of change this week. This is what we did. I'm much better than this, but it's just been a really like trying to transition out of different things and stuff. So we're gonna try to get this back to where it was because we were very close to 200,000, flipping this 150 to 200,000. So I said I was gonna be transparent. This even though this is a practice account, transparency is still important. Um, so the markets are closed. So that just means that it gives us an opportunity to see the market with a better idea of what's going on and things like that. So right now, this is a weekly time frame, and this is also going to serve as a journal for me as well. So this is going to be going on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah. Um. So daily support and resistance is very important in my opinion, because at that point you're able to identify major psychological levels. And if you don't know what that means, it pretty much just means where price has just kind of revisited that area a few times before it decided to make a move. So I've been saying for, excuse me, I've been saying for a few weeks now that gold was gonna start to kind of drop. The only way I see it not dropping is if it closes above this area up here. If it does something like this, then obviously it'll continue to go up. What's this right here? 45.83. So we'll do 45.80 because I think I said 45.70 on gold. So I don't know if gold has gotten to that point yet. I'm gonna check in a second, but we're adding 45.85. So that's about right, yeah. 45.85. So if you want to learn more, join our free trading session that will be starting on Monday. Okay, please send it to me. Give me a second. Just doing some math real quick. 45, 620. So it seems like futures hit an all-time high at some point, and I missed it. I've just been so focused on work and stuff that I haven't really been paying attention to the markets like I want to. So I'm gonna label this uh, potential all-time high. Okay. Now, what we see here is on a weekly time frame, price did break above this area here, so and closed above it. So what does that mean? That means on a weekly time frame, price decided that it wanted to stop above this area here. For whatever the reason was, who knows at this point? And honestly, who cares? I'm really going to move it down here because this is a more pertinent area of um interest for me this week in particular. So let's go down to the daily. So what I think is going to happen is price gave us this drop. They gave us this right here. I think price is going to do something weird like this, and then it's going to continue to go down, especially considering the fact that it gave us this right here and it gave us this drop here. So I'm kind of expecting it to finish this pattern, and I'm actually anticipating a double top at this area because price has yet to retest this area anyway. So, with that being said, um, I'm gonna make it more visual so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I've been having these coughing spells. I'm trying to get over this cold. They got stuff going around at Amazon. It's a lot going on, y'all. Like, it's a lot. Like, for real. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to find, like, a brighter. Who is calling? What is happening? Yeah. Please screen that call, because absolutely not. Okay. I don't know who Thomas is. So, it is possibly going to continue to go up, but I see price just kind of stalling right here. I don't see it closing above here. Mainly because it's just I don't see it happening. Now, if it does happen, that's fine. Like, I'm not biased to it just falling, but given the fact that we had this drop here on what day was this? December 29th. So this was a signal that price was getting ready to drop. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. So it gave us that break. It gave us a break below. I think price is going to come back up here and it's going to kind of retrace in this area real quick. Kind of like this right here. And then it's going to do something weird like that. Now, there's a possibility. There's a few ways to look at this. Because even though it gave us this drop here, there is just like this abrupt stop right here. So I'm going to mark this as a key level. Why? Because price had not broken below this area, even though it created this new low. Nothing has given any type of indication that it wanted to go past any lower past this point. However, just because it didn't give us that indication yet does not mean that it's not coming. Because again, if it gave us this right here, there's a strong possibility that it's going to give us some weird behavior up here and then it's going to drop. It might even do something like fake people out. It might give us a new all time high. So it might do something like this, right? Might fake people out up here and then come down, which has happened before. So there's a few possibilities on how this could work. So you could still get in. So if I were you and I wanted to get in, if I'm looking for an opportunity for buys, this is a great key level as well. I'm gonna take this off because I don't want nobody getting confused. I don't really use my EMA like that. I just had it on there to make sure I wasn't tripping. But uh, it looks like price is gonna continue to go up. So I'll change this to a 4 hour zone only because this is pretty important. I'll leave this as a key level and then I'll make another one. Probably like right here. Now we're in a 1 hour. I'm about to start blocking these niggas because who is calling me? My phone been blowing up all day from people that I don't know. It's really starting to get on my nerves. Okay. So if price continues to go up, it wouldn't surprise me if when market opens, it just kind of shoots up here and then it comes down. So we have this key level here that could serve as a potential TP if sells do come into the picture. This one down here as well. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's like when I get sick, I can't really talk for real, but I really want to get this out. I've been making trading content. I just haven't been putting it out, y'all. So yeah. I think it's gonna come back up to this area here. This is an area of interest for me, only because price has not necessarily been back up here yet. So it wouldn't surprise me if it does come back up here. So if I wanted to get in, I could get in down here, ride it up, move my stop loss like to uh like right here somewhere, and then let it, because even if it retest, right, even if it came back down here, that's fine, as long as it does something like that, something like it. It doesn't have to do exactly this, but something like it. So that means that if it does come into this area here a little bit, it's not going to stay there for long. It'll just create some type of a liquidity sweep in this area and then continue to go up. So this is just my idea of what gold is going to do on futures. So considering the fact that gold is currently sitting at 45.20 in futures, let's see where it is in Forex, because I don't know where it's at in Forex. So we're gonna wait and see where it is. Waiting for it to open. It's raining. It's raining hard. And it's gonna be doing this all weekend. So my girls cannot have practice because some of them been sick. Um, all of that. It's kind of get up. I'm waiting for it to open. Like, what's going on? I hope everybody has been having a good year and you guys are doing well. But yeah, let's. I should have stayed in it. Darn it. I should have stayed in my gold trade that I was. So I'm paper trading across a few platforms. Um, I'm paper trading across a few platforms. This isn't the only, or Top Step isn't the only one. I'm also doing it on here. I'm hoping by next week I can fund a live account so I can start swing trading Forex at least. That way I can start kind of making money that way. Um, and not just relying on my primary income. Like, I just want to start making the money work for me. So we have a little ways to go in gold. So since gold in futures is currently sitting at, because as you can see here, this down here was an earlier play I had earlier this week. So as you can see, we caught that move, and that was pretty much it. There was little to no drawdown, right? But I didn't stay in it. Why? Don't ask me. I'm learning to not second guess myself. So be better than me. So when I'm teaching y'all certain things, like, be better than me, do better than me, please. Right? So I'm gonna actually get rid of this. Delete all of this. What does that say? Always remove block drawing. So okay, I don't know what that means, but whatever. Okay, so in gold, it moves a lot slower than futures. Um, that's what I've learned over the last few months. Comparing charts, they move in the same direction, but they just move. One moves a lot faster than the other. So that's pretty important to know and to pay attention to, especially if you trade both. So it's kind of like a cheat code in a way, and I'm giving it away for free. So somebody else might try to charge you for the same information, but it's I've tested the theory. I'm still testing theories, but I believe that futures leads forex follows. That's my motto. So same thing on that we did on futures, we're going to do here, right? So price broke above and closed above this key level here, right? And the reason I call it a key level is because there's so many wicks sitting at this point that whenever price closes above and or below some wicks, especially long ones like that, I pay attention to it. That's just me. Um, that just tells me that there was some activity in the market and that we should really just pay attention to it no matter, what it chooses to do after the fact. Just pay attention to what it did before. Don't don't rely on what happened on the left. Just pay attention to what happened there. Like look at it and then make excuse and then make your decision. I'm sorry, y'all. Based off of what you believe is going to happen. Now, like I said before, the market sometimes does mirror, like sometimes it will repeat what's happening on one side. It'll come up, right? Come down, go back up, and repeat, right? Because you do have M's and W's, double tops and double bottoms, triple tops, triple bottoms, and stuff like that. But you can't bank on it to happen all the time. Like that's not something that's going to show up all the time in the market. At least not on higher time frames like this one. You might find it on a daily and on a 4 hour or 1 hour. So you see how here we have this W played out, right? I saw this was going to happen. I think gold is going to sell off once it comes back up here, and then it's going to drop. Okay, we've been anticipating this drop. What is giving me the signal is this right here. I believe that this uptrend right here is just a fake, like a fake breakout on a higher time frame, on a monthly or the weekly time frame. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. You don't have to take what I'm saying for a grain of salt. You can see for yourself. But because GC is sitting at like 418, 4518, 4520, we want to kind of be ready to get up there as well. So it's going to take a little while for XAU to catch up to whatever GC is doing right now, right? So we know we have key levels, right? So where would our key levels be? Our key levels would be pretty much similar areas on GC right here. This would be a really nice key level if I'm looking for sales in the future. This would be a key level right here. And then this would be a key level up here. Probably like right here. So it makes sense. Yeah, like right here. Um, so now I know y'all are like, all her candlesticks are black. I like them like this. On at least one of our charts has to be one color. I don't really care to have colored candlesticks on everything that I trade. This helps me not rely on the color. It just helps me definitely rely on the market structure and price action that market is giving me at that point. At that point, I don't really too much care about what it looks like or what color it looks like. It doesn't matter to me. Especially when I've been studying I've been studying market or candlestick anatomy for so long that I know how it opened, I know how it closed, so I don't really need the color. So I think for the rest, I'm gonna try my best for the year to stick to just this on Forex, and on futures I'll keep it as it is. I don't really like to trade. Um, or no, I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna challenge myself. But for teaching purposes, I use futures. So so I uh I leave the colors on there because not everybody is gonna be able to understand what I see. But um so we know that 45.50, so 45.85. Yeah, we'll do 45.85. It's kind of high, but this is going to be a new potential all-time high for XAU. And then, as we know, we're patiently waiting for gold to hit 5,000. So it's gonna take a little while for us to get up there, but we'll just, for the sake of GP, just in case it decides to do something wonky next week and it hits 5,000 for whatever reason, cool, right? So that's the potential target, but we're not gonna worry about that. So right now we have one, two, three key levels. Our support and resistance, our resistance is up here. Our support, did I mark a support? Is down here somewhere. It's kind of far down. I want to keep it here only because it makes sense. Like optics wise, it just makes sense to me. So, okay. Now, I'm not too worried about what happened on this side. I'm more concerned about what happened here, what's happening here. So, we know gold is going to go up. So, like I said on GC, there's a high chance that price is going to come up here somewhere. It's going to give us a nice push up here, possibly do one of these, or it could, I really wish you could change the color before you start. It could create that new high, take people out at that new high, and then continue to go down. That's a possibility, right? I think gold is going to fall. I think gold has to fall before it makes its move to that 5,000 mark. That's just my personal opinion. The reason I have this area here marked off as a 4-hour, 1-hour zone is because of this area right here. This right here was a pivotal point for gold last year, and it broke pretty much last year's all-time high, or previous all-time high, created a new one right after Christmas, and price has just been sitting up there. But what I see long term is this right here. I see another double top getting ready to be created because that's what happened over here. While it may not happen right away, it's going to take a little while, right? Because as we know, when gold was making its move, it started in like July or so, and it just kept going up until October. But it took no time for the sellers to come in and push the price down, right? Then we had, I'm gonna change this to, nah, that's not enough. Or okay, we'll do that, right? But then when you look at it again, you have this W here. It's not perfect, but it's there, right? We could use this. Excuse me. Then you had another W. You didn't really have much of an M come back in the market. You had another W. Now what I see is this right here getting ready to play out. And usually, almost always, this is what happens. The market repeats itself in patterns. That's not to say that strategies like ICC and ICT and SMC and all those other things don't work, because they do. The wave, the knowing which leg, the ABCs and all of that. I'm not saying that that stuff doesn't work, it does. But what I'm saying is, when you see the market do the same thing over and over and over again, especially when you're looking at it from a bigger picture, it just helps to see it play out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this key level out because at this point now it's irrelevant. And I'm going to just wait for price or for the market to open. And if, actually, can I get in right now? Let me get in. Okay. And we're going to go TP. And then stop loss would probably be like right here. And we'll hold it. What is our risk to reward? Here's the answer to that question. That answers your question right there. Now, I think it's going to go up. I think gold is trying to milk it, but at this point, this is what I see right here. That's what I see. So we'll come back on Sunday and see what happens. Sunday I might do another video kind of going over AU because I don't think I'm in any of these right now. Yeah, I was wrong on AU. I thought it was gonna go down. Well, it kind of did. It just, if I would have got in like right here, then fine, but that's not what I did. So, uh, I was wrong on the entry. I wasn't wrong on the analysis. EU, um, did I know it was gonna drop? I don't think I was trading EU. GU was going up last time I checked, but now it's sitting at this zone right here. I wonder what that's about. And then USD CAD, I thought it was gonna go down and went up. So I was wrong on a few of these. Gold, NAS, and what's going on with Bitcoin? I haven't really been paying attention. So I'm gonna get back into like paying attention to stuff and really analyzing the way I used to. Because I've just been slacking, y'all. I've really been slacking. But that's just how I see the market. So I was wrong on USD CAD. I was wrong on AU. I don't think I had a bias set for EU or GU. So we can always come back in the market on Sunday and just kind of look and see what happened. But I'm not ashamed to say that I was wrong. I was wrong on the entry and not necessarily the bias. I knew it was coming down, and as you could see, it created that new high and it came down. So I was wrong on that part. So it is what it is. So we're just going to delete all these charts on here. We're going to leave gold where it is. We're going to delete Euro USD. We're going to delete GU. I think I was in a buy on GU last week, but I took myself out. USD CAD, I was wrong on. I thought it was going to go down, but it continued to go up. We're going to leave gold where it is. We're going to delete NAS. And then, yeah. So, excuse me. I'm going to get up off of here and go sit down somewhere and get some rest. I have not really been sleeping these last few nights because I just keep coughing. But I'm going to put this out and we'll kind of go from there and see what it does. But that's pretty much my bias for gold. I'll look at Bitcoin as well, Solana and Ethereum. And then I'm also at some point next week going to start looking at stocks as well. I have not looked at any of these yet. I have not been paying attention to any stocks, so I'm going to start really getting back into trading the way I used to. Like last year was just a really bad year for me, trading wise. Like it was terrible. My focus was all over the place, so I really didn't have a reason to like focus on the charts the way that I normally would. But now that this is really what I know I can do, I win some, I lose some. It is what it is. So stocks, I'm definitely gonna be giving people plays on that. Um, tell you what worked for me. Now I know y'all see this Target and this Walmart down here. My thing is, I'm gonna just put this out here. We talk about reparations, and we're waiting for the government to say, okay, black people, here's your billions and trillions of dollars that you are rightfully owed. I'm not saying that it's not something that we should have, and I'm not saying that we do not deserve it. That is the furthest thing from the truth. But what I will say is this: instead of waiting for them to give it to you, learn this skill, go in the market, and take what is owed. Because that's what I'm finna do this year. So, um, I'm hoping by next week I can start trading live. That's the goal. Start a combine or something. I don't know yet. But one way or the other, y'all, we're going to get in these markets and we're going to trade and invest in crypto stocks, futures, and Forex. I feel like I've studied long enough. I've studied for a few years at this point now. I'm just ready to apply everything that I've learned, and I want y'all to go with me. So, I'm going to see y'all Sunday. I'm going to get into bed and get my life in order and just get some rest, and I'm going to see y'all later. Bye!